Hi, my name is Karen Winters, and I'm the director of the Genesee County Business Education Alliance and co-chair of the Glow with Your Hands healthcare event. This year will mark our fourth annual Glow with Your Hands healthcare event at the Genesee Community College Batavia campus, and we're super excited to be bringing over 600 students to engage with local healthcare providers in over 40 different healthcare careers. This video is to help support and give detailed information to our school coordinators so that they can better prepare for this event, which will be taking place on Friday, March 20th, 2026. This year's event will follow the same structure as previous years. Students will rotate through 4 blocks, including 2 interactive career workshops on the second and third floors, a college and career expo featuring local colleges and healthcare agencies, medicine in action session with hands-on demonstrations with healthcare professionals, and a lunch period. County coordinators will share a detailed lunch menu about 1 to 2 weeks prior to the event. Due to the size of the program, we cannot accommodate individual food and allergies or sensitivities, so participants are encouraged to pack and bring their own lunch if needed. Because this event falls on a Friday during Lent, we will be providing a meatless option for those who observe. Each year, the Glow with Your Hands healthcare planning team works hard to enhance the event experience for all participants. That's why it's so important for students and chaperones to complete the event survey. Your feedback gives us the guidelines of what improvements we need to make each year. Based on last year's feedback, we're implementing a few changes to this year's event. First of all, we will be helping and assisting with making the delivery and pickup of students with bus traffic go a little bit more smoothly and efficiently. So we will be stationing additional parking and entry volunteers at the GCC entrance and in the parking lots to better direct bus traffic. There will be a new pre-event orientation video that will be played during homeroom, and that video will give students and chaperones the overview of the day's schedule, safety procedures, and the event expectations. We will be adjusting the block timing. Now the event blocks, there's 4 in total, will be shortened to 40 minutes rather than 45. And the reason why we're doing this is just to ensure that schools have adequate travel time to return to their campus for dismissal. And then just a reminder that lunch, we will be providing a meatless option for those who observe Lent. Unlike our fall Glow with Your Hands event at Genesee County Fairgrounds, schools will not have staggered arrival times. All school districts are expected to arrive at the Batavia GCC campus between 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Please be sure that your bus drivers and chaperones exchange cell phone numbers. Clear communication about the pickup times and locations will help support a smooth and timely dismissal at the end of the event. We strongly encourage schools to arrive as early as possible. An early arrival will just allow your students and chaperones enough time to check in at school registration, drop off coats and bags in their assigned homerooms, and use the restrooms before the first block begins. We will be providing detailed maps, and there will be parking attendants on hand to help assist and make sure that schools are going to the correct entrance. But we do ask that Genesee and Orleans County schools use the Connable Tech entrance that's near the clock tower. And the Livingston and Wyoming County schools are asked to be dropped off at the Best Center entrance. That is the building that is closest to Hawley Drive, and it's at the other end of the Connable Tech building. And just as a reminder, this event will begin promptly at 9:40. Below is an overview of the day's schedule. All schools must check in at school registration in the Connable Tech building before 9:30 a.m. Your tour guide will meet you there and escort your group to your assigned homeroom, where students and chaperones may leave their coats. Homerooms will be locked during the event, but we strongly discourage leaving valuables unattended. Please keep your valuables with you or avoid bringing them. If you are planning on packing and bringing your lunch, we ask that you ensure that your packed lunch is on your person before you leave your homeroom for the first block, as you will not have the chance to go back for your lunch later on in the day. In your homeroom, you will pick up an event cinch bag and chaperone folders. Chaperones are asked to quickly review the folder contents and make sure that you distribute schedules to the students. There will be their name up at the top, so we just ask for you to pass those out to the kids. Extra copies of the schedules will be included in the chaperone folders just in case any student misplaces their schedule. After introductions, tour guides will play the event orientation video and then escort your group to the first block. School groups will remain together when rotating to the GCC forum, the cafeteria, and classrooms. Really, the only time that students will be separated is when they are going to their 2 assigned career workshops in classrooms up on the 2nd and 3rd floors. Chaperones must ensure that the students stay on their assigned areas for the entire block and follow their schedules as written, unless otherwise directed by the event staff. One block that will be divided is lunch in the College Career Expo. Each school will be spending about 20 minutes in each of these areas. We will have a 5-minute transition time between blocks so that the school groups can get themselves to the next area. Please make sure that you follow your tour guide as they escort you to where you're headed next. The final block will end at 12:40. All schools will return to their homerooms at this time to complete the event survey, collect their coats, and await dismissal instructions. We anticipate that schools will be departing by 1 p.m. Let's discuss the 2 workshop blocks in greater detail. So, healthcare offers a wide variety of careers, and we want to give students the chance to explore areas that interest them the most. All participating students are required to complete a pre-event student registration Google survey, which they will evaluate over 20 different healthcare careers and then rank them on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being not interested at all, 10 being very interested. The survey responses will then help Glow with Your Hands healthcare organizers assign each student to 2 different career workshops that align with their interests. Some workshops will cover broad categories such as laboratory careers, which may include roles like a phlebotomist, research scientist, lab technician, or any other healthcare profession that's in a lab-based setting. Students are encouraged to explore multiple roles that are within a healthcare field as they are ranking their interest level. Please note, we cannot guarantee placement in a specific workshop due to presenter availability and also workshop popularity. If we find that a workshop has very low interest from students, we may collectively decide to cancel that workshop. Students are encouraged to complete the survey as soon as possible, as assignments are made on a first-come, first-served basis. Please encourage your students to be thoughtful and specific with their responses and avoid being vague with their answers. There's been several times where we've had a student who goes through and ranks all the careers as a 5 and didn't evaluate or really give us any metrics as to which ones are of interest and which one are completely out of the question. So what that provides us on our end is just the challenge of figuring out, well, where do we assign this student to what workshops? We have no idea what they're specifically interested in. So the more details shared by the student, the better the event staff can accurately assign workshops to their matched true interests. So again, encourage your students to take their time and and give careful consideration while they're doing their survey responses. The student registration Google survey link will be emailed to school points of contact by your county coordinators in early December. Registration will open on December 12th, and all students are asked to complete their survey by January 30th. Students will provide basic information such as their first and last name, their school district, and their grade level. They will then review a brief description and short video for each healthcare career and rank their interest on a scale from 1 to 10. This process will be repeated for all 20 and more healthcare careers before the student hits the submit button. Please advise that once a student submits their registration form and their survey, that survey cannot be modified. So if a student wishes to change their rankings at any point, they must submit a brand new survey. What event staff will do is we will just go ahead and use the most recent submission and disregard the older ones. Weekly updates of the students who have submitted their registration will be emailed to all school points of contact. You may also email me at any time for any updated list for the registered students. If a student drops out or a new student wishes to participate, the replacement student should complete the survey as soon as possible. Please send me an email just letting me know which students are not planning to participate so that we can delete their registration. The hard deadline for any new registration submissions is going to be on March 6th. So please make sure that all your students, whether they be substitute students or ones who just have not completed their registration yet, the last day to submit that is going to be on March 6th. Here is an example of a student's individualized schedule. The front shows the day's schedule, including workshop assignments and room numbers, while the back will feature GCC's map for reference. Hallway monitor volunteers will be stationed on the second and third floor to assist students in finding their classrooms. If a student gets lost at any point, we will have a lost student desk located in the forum area, and volunteers at that desk will be able to guide the students back to the correct area. All students from your school will remain together during lunch, the College and Career Expo, and Medicine in Action. It's only when students are up in their assigned workshops that students will not necessarily all be together. Please ensure that students that attend only their assigned workshops. They may not join other workshops unless directed by event staff. As the final block concludes and students and chaperones prepare for dismissal, we ask that chaperones call or text their bus driver to remind them to line up and park as close to the entrance as possible, whether that be the clock tower or the Best Center entrance, and wait for their school to board. At the conclusion of Block 4 at 12:40, all schools will return to their homeroom to collect coats and belongings and complete the event survey. Please follow your tour guide's dismissal instructions and exit through the same door your school used for arrival. This is very important. If for some reason your district needs to depart GCC before 12:40 p.m., we ask that you please notify your county coordinators as soon as possible so that event staff can make the necessary arrangements. Chaperones are essential to the success of Glow With Your Hands Healthcare, and we greatly appreciate their support. Chaperones help make the event smooth, safe, and engaging for all students. County coordinators will be emailing chaperone responsibilities and event rules to school points of contact prior to the event, and a printed copy will also be included in the chaperone folders distributed at homeroom. Chaperones should carefully review the folder contents during homeroom, and if they have any questions or concerns, they can please reach out to any event volunteers that are wearing orange vests. The chaperones will be responsible for ensuring students follow their schedules and remain in assigned areas, escorting students to and from the restroom as needed, helping manage student behavior and encouraging participation in activities, as well as interaction with vendors and exhibitors, and assisting with time management to ensure your school rotates to each block on schedule. And just keep in mind that your tour guides will also help to monitor the time as well. During workshops, each chaperone will be assigned as a room monitor in one of the workshop classrooms. Since our healthcare presenters are not trained teachers, chaperones provide valuable support in these workshops by taking attendance, distributing any printed handouts that the healthcare professional may have prepared, helping to manage student behavior, and helping to keep track of time. Chaperone workshop assignments, along with a printed sign showing 5-minute and 2-minute warnings, will be included in your chaperone folder. Here are some important dates and deadlines you'll want to add to your calendar. The week of December 8th through the 12th, your county coordinators will be sending out the student registration Google survey link, and the survey will effectively go live on Friday, December 12th. That's when your students can start to register. From December 12th until our event date, I will be sure to email all of our school points of contact on Fridays, just giving you an updated list of who are the students that we have received their student registration forms from. That way you can follow up with anybody who might be outstanding. You are also welcome to email me at any time for an updated list, and I will send it over to you as soon as I am able. Friday, January 30th is going to be our soft deadline to receive all those student surveys. And if you do have any students who are substituting or new to the event and they need to get their survey completed, the final cutoff date is going to be Friday, March 6th. After March 6th, we will not be accepting any new student registrations. Glow with Your Hands Healthcare is open to students in grades 8 through 12, and schools are encouraged to select students who would benefit most from the experience. We have found that probably 9th and 10th graders are the most ideal participants, as these students typically have a better understanding of their skills and interests, maybe have a little bit more career awareness. And they 9th and 10th graders also still have the ability to learn about the BOCES CTE programs that they can enroll in as 11th and 12th graders. They also have time to contemplate and possibly go to programs they can enroll in as seniors, such as the Health Careers Academy or allied health programs. I hope that this video has been helpful for all of our school coordinators to better understand what the next steps will be in getting your students ready for this event. As always, you are welcome to reach out to your county coordinators as well as myself with any further questions or concerns. Please be sure to read the detailed emails that come through monthly and weekly from your county coordinators, as these emails will probably answer a lot of the questions that you might have. We're thrilled to be bringing back your students this year, and we're looking forward to a great 2026 event. Have a great day.